Have you ever been in a good mood, and then one person ruins it? One comment, one disrespectful tone, one unfair situation, and suddenly, your whole body changes. Your chest tightens. Your mind starts racing. You replay what they said over and over, and even hours later, you're still bothered. If you relate to that, you're not weak. You're human. But here's the truth. Anger is rarely about the moment. Anger is usually about what the moment touches inside you. Imagine someone like Marcus. Marcus is not an angry person. He doesn't go around yelling. He's responsible. He tries to be mature. But he has one problem. People get under his skin too easily. It happens at work. A coworker interrupts him. He smiles. But inside, something snaps. It happens in traffic. Someone cuts him off. His whole mood shifts. It happens with family. One careless remark. And suddenly Marcus is tense for the rest of the day. And maybe you understand that. Because many people don't have anger issues. They have emotional reactivity. And psychology explains this clearly. Anger is often the nervous system reacting to a perceived threat. Not always physical threat. Sometimes emotional threat. Threat to your pride. Threat to your respect. Threat to your control. Marcus doesn't just get angry. He gets bothered. And that's the key word. Because being bothered means someone else has entered your mind without permission. Someone else is controlling your inner peace. And the more you care about what people do, the more power they have over you. Marcus noticed something. The angriest moments weren't always big. Sometimes it was something small, a look, a tone, a dismissive comment. And then he would think for hours. Why do they speak to me like that? Who do they think they are? And here is the psychology. Anger often comes from interpretation, not reality. Two people can experience the same event. One shrugs, one explodes. Why? Because the brain adds meaning. The event is neutral. The meaning is emotional. One evening, Marcus sits in his apartment frustrated. His phone buzzes. A friend messages him. "You always seem stressed. You okay?" Marcus types back. "People are just annoying." And maybe that's how you feel sometimes. Like the world is full of foolish people. But the truth is deeper. The world isn't always provoking you. Your mind is exhausting you. Marcus decides to visit his uncle, an older man named Raymond. Raymond is calm in a way Marcus can't understand. Nothing shakes him. People insult him, he stays steady. Things go wrong, he stays steady. Marcus asks him directly, "How do you never get angry?" Raymond looks at him and says something simple. "I get angry. I just don't let it live in me." That sentence alone is psychology. Emotion is natural. Rumination is the problem. Anger is a spark, but replaying it is the fire. Most suffering comes from replaying. Raymond asks Marcus, "When someone bothers you, what do you lose?" Marcus frowns. "My peace." Raymond nods. "And why do you hand it over so quickly?" Marcus doesn't answer, because that question hits hard, and maybe it hits you too. Why do we hand over peace so easily? Raymond explains, most people think calm people don't feel. No, calm people feel. They just have a different relationship with their ego. And here is the core psychology. Anger is often ego pain. When someone disrespects you, anger rises because the ego feels threatened. It wants to defend. It wants control. It wants to prove something. Raymond says, if someone insults you, they are showing you their mind, not defining yours. That's powerful, because other people's behavior is information, not instruction. Just because someone is rude doesn't mean you must react. Reaction is a choice. Marcus listens quietly. Raymond continues. You know what I realized at my age? Most people are not attacking you. They are acting out their own stress, immaturity, insecurity. And psychology agrees. People project what they carry. Hurt people leak hurt. Anxious people leak tension. Insecure people leak disrespect. So when someone bothers you, it may have nothing to do with you. Marcus asks, but why does it still get to me? Raymond answers, because you still believe you need people's behavior to be different for you to be okay. That's the deepest truth. Freedom comes when your peace is internal, not negotiated. If your peace depends on people being fair, you will never rest. Raymond gives Marcus a simple image. If someone throws a burning coal at you, you don't have to catch it. Anger is the coal. The insult is the coal. The disrespect is the coal. Most people catch it, then complain that it burns. Marcus sits with that because he realizes every time he gets bothered, he is catching something that wasn't his to hold. Now let me speak to you directly. If you want to never be bothered, the goal is not to numb emotion. The goal is to pause before you react. Because psychology shows, between stimulus and response, there is space. That space is maturity. That space is power. Raymond tells Marcus, ask yourself one question when you feel anger rising. Is this worth my inner peace? Most of the time, the answer is no. That comment is not worth it. That stranger is not worth it. That petty disrespect is not worth your nervous system. He adds, people can only control you if they can provoke you. That's why the calm person is powerful, not loud power. Quiet power. Marcus leaves that night feeling lighter, not because people changed, but because he realized something. The unbothered life is not about controlling others. It's about controlling access to your mind. So if you struggle with anger, remember this. Anger is often ego pain. Botheredness is often overthinking. Peace comes from detachment. Calm is emotional discipline. You don't need to win every moment. You need to protect your peace. Let me ask you, what is one thing people do that bothers you the most? And what would it feel like to finally stop carrying it?